What's up, you guys? It is Mike, the real United States champion here, and welcome to 24 days of reviews. Today is day number 17, and today we're going to be taking a look at the phenomenal AJ Styles. This figure in particular is the same figure that came with one of the TNA rings from Marvel Toys, and I cannot stress to you how difficult it has been to find this action figure. Ever since I first laid eyes on this action figure, I knew that I needed it because I was an AJ Styles mark. I was like 8 years old. I basically wanted everything AJ related. And for over 10 years, it took me forever to attain this guy. From being in bidding wars with other people on eBay and losing, and then I also even tracked it down one time at a yard sale and didn't get it, and it was pretty disappointing when I found out that I wasn't able to get it. I could not find this guy anywhere, and until I hit a site called Mercari this year, it's been very difficult. And yeah, on Mercari, I found this particular AJ, and it was a great price, and I picked it up, and here we are today. I finally got my hands on this awesome looking AJ Styles figure. So let's celebrate that prestigious moment by reviewing this guy. It's just so great to finally have this figure, in all honesty. So let's go over it. All right, now you all know the drill. We're gonna go over the articulation first. So the head moves from just side to side. There is no up and down. The arms move outwards and upwards because the action lever, it's a little weird, but you get it. Moves at the bicep, has elbow, a double joint elbow, I believe. And you swivel the wrist, and you have finger movement. As you can see there, you have finger movement instead of, swivel or you move the hand up and down like on Mattel's. You can move the waist. You can move the legs up this much and then to the side. You move at the thigh, a double jointed knee. You can move at the ankle, and you also have toe movement as well. So pretty good articulation for this figure. All right, let's get a closer look here at the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. As you can see, this is supposed to represent his younger days when he was in TNA. I don't think this is the most accurate looking AJ figure in the world just in terms of looks, but you can kind of see his youth in there. His hair, actually I feel like it kind of looks like him from the side, perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying about his hair, it does look a sort of long, but this is among the very first AJ figures that we got, so they were still trying to figure out how to go about this. Let me take off his accessories real fast so I can show you what he looks like. Okay, there we go. So you can see his torso. I doubt he was this ripped, but again, they were still kind of trying here. Oh yeah, let's go over it now just because I did it. So as you can see, the lever on his back right here causes him to do this sort of action. Let me just fix his arms here. Pretty easy to adjust if needed. You could do this, sort of like the old ECW figures from San Francisco toy makers. So, and yeah, TNA really didn't do this sort of thing for very long. So AJ was one of the very few to actually get the action feature, and eventually they just stopped doing it. His elbow pads, as you can see, are easily removable. The one that I got, his elbow pads are a little damaged, but I'm not really too concerned about that. He has white wrist tape, so that's cool. And now the main part about this figure, the reason why I wanted this so bad was because of the attire. As you can see, it's half green, half black. This is actually a variant because there's actually a AJ that has a solid green attire. So, this is just the variant. I think this one is actually more difficult to find than the solid green, so, that's kind of cool that I actually have the rare one, it seems. So yeah, it's AJ Styles 1 right there. So yeah, I just love the color combination on here. I was especially into green when I was in middle school and stuff, so I definitely would have appreciated this figure back then even. Then his kick pads, Styles on there with the white. Actually, I believe this figure was supposed to be based on the matchup in which he faced Jeff Jarrett for the NWA Championship and won. And Tito Ortiz was the ref at the time, and it was kind of crazy. So, yeah, that's what this figure is representing, for those of you who are curious. So there's the figure itself. And let's go over the accessories. Because he came with the ring, he came with the X Division Championship, which is, it fits him, but it's a little smaller if you were to put it on anybody else. Like I have, so I just have Heidenreich here for no reason. You can kind of see it's incredibly small, so, you know, keep that in mind if you're going to display the X Division title with any other figure, but, you know, it looks nice. And then, of course, one of the best parts about this figure is the hoodie. I love this hoodie. I think you could actually put this on a Mattel figure, even if you wanted to. I haven't tested that out yet, but, yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the material on this. I think it's actually a pretty similar looking material to what he wore at the time. Like, his hoodies were this same material, this smooth material. It's like elastic. It's just so nice. And then, of course, like, during his entrance, like, you could have the hood up, and then you could fold it back, and then he does the pose. So, yeah, really love this hoodie. And, you know, it's probably the most iconic part of this AJ figure, in my opinion. And if you're going to get this AJ figure, you need to make sure it comes with a hoodie, because that's what makes this figure so great. Alright, guys, that will just about wrap up this review. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this series. And I will see you guys on the next video.